Have you said yes to an invitation to a networking event or presenting your business at a meeting or even presenting your department's message at the all company meeting? And after you said yes, there's a moment of dread. Quite frankly, for many, it's more than a moment. It's the days and weeks leading up to the meeting that you are consumed with thinking about, oh my goodness, why did I do this? What if I mess up? What if I embarrass myself or the company? Or what if the words jumble up in my mouth and my message doesn't land with people? What if I make a total and complete fool of myself? Why, oh why, oh why did I ever agree to do this? It can happen to the best of us, yet it doesn't have to. One of my processes that I share with my clients is called Prime Your Presence. And it is the fourth step in my 5 steps to speaking success process. It's about being present and being confident before you step out on the stage. So even if you're worried that you've said yes and now you're thinking about how can I back out of it, you don't have to. I've got good news for you. You do not have to. What you need to do is be prepared beforehand, but be prepared in the 5 to 10 minutes before you step out on stage. When I was early in my career, I did not know the value of preparation. As a matter of fact, I'd hit the snooze as many times as I could. I'd rush around like a crazy woman, getting ready, flying out the door, and at that time, I had someone that picked me up for work. And 9 out of 10 days, I was late. She was waiting in the driveway for me. And this went on for a couple weeks, and she finally said, you know what? If you're late one more time, I'm not picking you up. Wow, that was a surprise. I wasn't sure what I was going to do without that ride to work. So guess what? I had to change my game plan. I had to get out of bed when the alarm went off, so I was ready for her when she came to pick me up for work. Well, now the same is true for us when we've agreed to something and yet we're dreading it. Avoid the dread and prepare instead. So I talk about this idea of priming your presence by focusing on your self-talk, your physical body, and your breath work. I think breath work is super important because, frankly, that's how we stay alive on this planet. We've got to breathe. When we don't breathe, we're liable to die. So when I focus on the inhale and the exhale, it can have a calming effect. It can help me be focused and present. When I focus on what if this is amazing, as opposed to what if I'm an idiot or feel like I'm an idiot or make a fool of myself, whatever the negative talk is, focus on the positive. You've heard the story of the 2 wolves that are inside of every person. It's a native tale, and the grandmother is telling the grandson, or maybe you've alternately heard it as a grandfather, it doesn't matter. They tell this little boy or little girl, there are 2 wolves alive, the good and the bad inside each one of us. And the child asks, well, which one survives? And the response is, the one you feed it. So starve your bad wolf. Starve the negative comments. Get that language out of your head. And focus on what can go well, what I'm already doing right, what's amazing. Focus on the good and more good will come. So it's about what you say to yourself and having mantras or affirmations, whatever you want to call them. And it's not one and done. We can't go to the gym one time and do a routine and expect to have a fit body. It is the repetition over and over and over. That's what creates new neural connections. So pruning off the bad, killing off the negative wolf, the bad wolf, and allowing the good wolf to grow and flourish by saying repetitively, I'm amazing, I've got this, it's going to work, I can do this, everything's stacked in my favor, all of those positive statements. And then using the power in your body. I am a big believer in planting your feet flat on the floor anytime you stand before a group or you're on camera, whether you're simply making a recording or you're on a call with a group of people. Keep your feet on the ground to keep you grounded. And then your spine is straight, your chin is lifted, you have good posture. When we are scared, when we are nervous, when we are anxious, we have a tendency to kind of curl up into a little ball. But when we're confident, we are aligned and we are able to take in what's happening and feel that confidence. So bring that energy up and through your body and out to the people you're meeting with, even if it's simply on camera. I want to encourage you to incorporate what I call a Prime Your Presence routine into your daily activities. Before you open the door to your office, before you get in your car to drive to work, before you engage with your team, before you interact with your teenager, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Create a 30 to 60 second process, a deep breath, and I've got this, and a strong stance will help you take advantage of the situation, take full advantage of what you're doing, and help you be more present and more mindful. As opposed to counting the seconds until this is over, it's counting the seconds until I can show up and be present. I'd love to know what presence routine you create. And I did say earlier it's the 5 to 10 minutes before. Maybe that's before a presentation or a team meeting, but before engaging in a difficult conversation, maybe it's 30 to 60 seconds. It's about helping you stay focused in the moment so you can be your best self in front of your team, in front of your client, in front of your family member, whoever it is. Think of it this way. It's the most important meeting you'll have all day. Even if you've already had 14 meetings, this next one is the most important. And when you begin treating it that way, I am certain you'll see a difference. Of course, if you know somebody that could benefit by watching this video, please feel free to share. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel so that you can get weekly updates. See you next time.